What's up, C-Pop Universe? Welcome to Culture Pop. I am Brandon K. Once again with the whole family here. My lovely wife, Christy.
Hey, C-Pop Universe.
This stud over here is my son, Andrew.
Hey, everybody.
And I'm Brandon K. And today
Didn't you just say your name twice?
Did I?
Pretty sure you did.
Did I seriously?
Pretty sure you did, yeah.
Oh.
Did you need 2 introductions?
Maybe it's because I'm too sweet.
Maybe it's because you're too stupid.
Whatever. We got jokes. You can't make fun of my old timers.
Old timers.
I think you mean Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's?
I've heard it both ways. It's psych. That's why I love you. Right there is why I love you.
This hurts my soul.
Did you say it hurts your soul?
I don't understand what you're talking
Andrew,
about.
that is the best show ever.
Yeah,
you gotta watch it. You gotta watch Psych.
I think you're selling me on not watching it. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be a part of that.
Listen.
I know that was incredibly stupid and embarrassing, but like the fact that we just did that was funny to hell. Like, cause like, you know, I don't know.
I have no context to what this means
so
at all.
Good.
All right. So, anyway, Psych is a good show. So what you guys do this week?
So I actually have been playing a lot of Lego's DC supervillains.
Okay.
And after
Lego
I literally
games.
Snooze.
I will tell you know I'm a huge Lego fan. That hurts
Yeah.
my heart, guys. I love
Oh,
it.
they're so boring.
But I will tell you, I got the Lego game.
Lego Movie 2.
Lego Movie 2. It was so bad. It's the only game I've ever returned 3 days after buying it.
Oh, my gosh.
It was that bad.
Really?
Like
Every Lego game's that bad.
No. Everything that I love about a Lego game was not in Lego Movie 2 Lego game. So I returned it, and then I bought DC Supervillains Lego Edition, and it is much better. It brought me back. But, yeah, I've been really enjoying it.
I know you probably don't know the answer to this, but the Lego games, they have different developers between games, like actual different companies. They have the same publisher, but they have different people developing the games.
I do not believe so.
How do they? They always do look different. It ain't like a Call of Duty situation where, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
I'm sure people filter in and out because they've been making these games for a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
Almost
yeah.
20 years now, I guess, probably.
Yeah, and they overlap, so there's probably different teams.
And the Lego Movie game was what, $40?
Yeah.
And this one was $60. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Sounds like
Wait,
they
so
knew
it came out as $40, or is
I think
that-
so. I think it came out.
Seemed like it did.
I thought it did.
Yeah.
Huh.
They knew it
They
sucked.
must have realized, yeah.
Well, they just anything that you love about a Lego game, like collecting studs, collecting characters.
Collecting
Yeah.
Brandons.
They totally switched it up in Lego Movie and Lego Movie 2, and I just was not feeling it. I was really disappointed. So, but again, DC villains brought me
Makes up
back.
for it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
really I like it. It's going well. So.
All right. Is that all you did?
That and we played some Division 2,
Well,
which we're
that's-
going to talk about
we'll
later.
talk about that later.
So, yeah.
Little hint.
How about you guys?
Andrew, did you do anything?
I freaking won a game of Tetris Pop. Or no, Tetris 99, I mean.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you win the first place, Battle Royale?
Actually won, yeah.
Wow.
I was so freaking excited.
winner,
but it was
chicken
so
dinner?
late at night, and I was at my friend's house, so I couldn't like freak out like I wanted to.
Oh.
So I'm gloating a a bit.
How does it do anything cool right at the end? Like when you win,
It
you're a
just ends.
champion. And all
It
that?
just ends.
It's just done. I was like, oh, that's
It's
it.
non-climactic.
It's an inner victory. You don't need.
And
Yeah.
I was still very happy. Like, oh my god, it was.
But you had to celebrate in silence. You're like,
I couldn't even freak out. No,
Well, congratulations on the big win.
thank you.
That's
Thank you.
tough. Like in any battle royale game, to win the thing is tough.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's super tough.
absolutely.
Good deal.
What about you? Did you do anything?
I watched some crappy movies. Fear Inc. is a horror movie. I don't have because we're just talking about what we did this week, so I'm not going into specifics.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a horror movie. Did you ever watch The Game with Michael Douglas?
No.
Christy?
I think I did, but it's been a really long time.
He hires in the game. He hires a company to give him this really freaked out experience. Like I don't want to get too deep because it's actually a really good movie.
Okay.
But it's like super intricate and involved to the point where they make him believe is it real? Is it fake? Are they scamming him? Are they not? You know, it's really fun. It's a cool, and I recommend watching it.
So is this on like on Netflix or something?
Concept.
I don't know about the game, but Fear Inc. is on it, and it's the same concept. This guy hires this company to scare the shit out of them.
Oh.
But these are like above and beyond. It's like not like walking through a haunted house or something.
These are like real life embedded.
They break
scenario
like this
things.
fourth wall. They get to your house. They make you believe it's real. They really, yada yada yada.
Wow.
Okay.
Now it's an interesting movie. As a horror movie, it's all right, because it's got the horror elements. The plot where this guy's a big horror buff, and all these iconic horror scenes keep happening. So so the movie, the intrigue to the movie was: are these people playing them, or is this kind of real? And it's kind of the first half is really good because the actors play the role really well. Like they know this is bullshit. They even reference the game.
Really?
This is just like the game. Don't worry, they're just super serious and blah blah blah. And it gets to a point where you're wondering, like, is this serious? Is it real, or is it like are these guys gonna die?
Wow.
And then there's a twist, and then there's a second twist, which actually there's 3 twists.
But twist
Whoa.
back.
So they're trying to get you going back and forth. They overdid it at the end.
Oh,
And I really liked the movie, believe it or not, until the
one
freaking...
twist too many.
It was. The very last 2 minutes of the movie ruined the rest of the movie for me.
Don't you hate when you do that?
Yeah.
You invest like 2 hours into a movie and 2 minutes kill it.
They want one twist too much.
Oh, darn.
That's sad to hear.
Yeah, but I'd recommend watching it. I
Okay.
mean,
Just stop 2 minutes early. Be like,
just
I'll
quit.
just guess what the ending is.
yeah. When he gets to a diner, it's not really spoiler. When he gets to a diner, just turn it off. It's done. You don't need the rest of that.
Game over.
And then if I was going to rate it, I'd give it a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, just above average.
If they'd have nailed that ending, it took 2 minutes off that movie, I'd have gave it a 7.
Dang.
That movie really, maybe an 8. Because I was enjoying wondering which way they were going to go with it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
What Happened to Mondays, a movie on Netflix. This is a Netflix original movie, and I was going to watch it. I do this all the time on Netflix. I'm like, what am I going to watch tonight? And I watch the trailer. I'm like, that looks pretty good. And then right beside it is the stupidest sci-fi looking logo. And it was like aliens invade Earth. I'm like, oh. And I watched that for some freaking reason. And it was terrible. It was called Skyline Beyond, I think.
Okay.
You always go for that weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like, let's see what new crap they've come up with today.
Because the one looked interesting. It really looked interesting. And I was like, I don't really want to think. And this other one looked stupid. I'm like, all right, that'll work.
Right.
But it was like all green screen. You could tell the whole thing. It was actually not terrible. I would give it a 5 as an average rating. Nothing too exciting, but if you're bored and you want something playing in the background, it services.
Nice. Very cool.
A couple hot chicks in it too. So
Always helps, I guess. Yeah.
no boobies though.
Ah,
Stop
what?
it. Oh my gosh, guys. I need some girls on this show. That's it. I'm interviewing.
God, there's no
Yeah.
room. Look
Yeah,
at the
we
camera. We're stuffed here.
Oh, look. Oh, there's room.
Hey, what did I do? I don't even talk.
Stop.
I believe you were talking about who's banging in Toy Story World.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I want to see.
During our
you know?
YouTube
I want to see what happens.
trailer
reviews.
reactions.
Ooh, check it out. Why don't you?
Yeah.
That's something
C-pop
new
universe.
this week.
Yeah, you haven't checked it out. Go to our YouTube. We have Pop Thought reviews and some new trailer. What did we do? Toy Story 4, Endgame,
Avengers.
and Aladdin.
And Aladdin.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
That's all we did this week.
Let's get into the news.
Moving on. All right, we're back, and I still hate saying that. Every time I say it, I'm like, it's so stupid. It's been
Now
one.
for the news.
It's been 1 second for them. Big news week. We had a lot. Like last week, we did Captain Marvel review. We had no news. Like nothing
true.
happened today or this week. A bunch of stuff. I don't know if it's news, but a couple big things.
Yeah, it's been keeping me entertained. So
All right. So let's start with the internet is outraged over a few things.
What else is new?
Shocked. What's the first
No.
thing they got their panties in a bunch about? J.K. Rowling says Dumbledore and Grindelwald are gay.
how is this news?
Yeah, I thought I heard this at one point or something.
You did,
Wait.
because like years ago, before Fantastic Beasts come out, she was at a convention or I don't know, probably Comic-Con or something stupid.
Yeah.
And
I
she
think it was a Comic-Con.
and she said she always kind of thought of him as a homosexual.
yeah.
Okay.
And she was praised for saying it, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's so nice," and whatever.
Okay.
This time, people are pissed.
Make up your
So,
mind, people.
Literally, nothing's changed.
Make up your
Are they
mind.
mad because Grindelwald's now gay or something? Is that,
Now there's two.
so is that too
One
much
was
now?
okay, but
Well, I
they
mean,
pushed it over the edge.
well, then he still didn't act like he was like gay or anything.
Well,
you know what I'm trying to say?
it's funny because like they're saying she's virtue signaling because she doesn't write Dumbledore or Grindelwald homosexual in the books.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe she is. I don't give a shit. Why was it a positive thing 3 years ago or 4 years ago when that happened, and it's a negative thing now? People are just fickle. That's
I
what I'm
think they're
getting at.
just sick of her crap, honestly.
Maybe.
Because
I
like
think
she seems to be the queen of afterthought. Like, did she actually think this when she was writing the books, or
That-
did
that-
she just decide?
that's
now?
what people were saying. Like they think like, oh, she's just pandering at this point.
But
That's what I'm thinking.
okay, but I will throw this out there. You're a writer. You write a lot of short stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've written some. I think that writers naturally really get embedded in their characters. Like when they're writing, they don't just write from beginning to end a book. If they're a good writer, I feel like they develop their characters and they think about, okay, what's this character like? What are their traits? What are their attributes? Not all of that always goes into a book. But they have this picture in their mind of this character and what has made them who they are. You know?
Okay.
So, and she's creative. Like, there is no doubt. You can't argue that she has looked deeper into these characters than just superficially writing what's on the page.
I don't think she's very creative. No, I'm just kidding.
We'll fight, boy. We will fight.
I know what you're saying, because I tell my students the same thing. Like, you're going to biography your character, and a lot of times you're never going to give that information out, but you need to know who that person is.
Right. So, wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
You're wrestling students, pro wrestling, in case our listeners don't know that. You train them, and part of their training is building a character.
Yeah.
So it's not just what you say and do in the moment in the ring, but you base that on something, you know? What has made you that way? And I feel writers do that.
They
Good
do.
writers do that.
They might have. You never know. Is she pandering, or is that what she really thought of him? I don't know. Like, she didn't write it in the book, but, you know, what does it matter with the story, what Dumbledore does with his wand in the bedroom? You know?
Stop.
It's a good point.
Oh my gosh. Stop. But seriously, I think that
But okay.
I think that she probably did think about it before. I don't think that this is.
I could
this
see
is
it
a
either
case of
way.
pandering.
I could see her. This is all total bullshit, and it's pandering. It didn't come up once in like 8 books or 9. How many books were there?
Well,
7,
he's like
right?
100 years old.
I know. There's a lot of flashbacks though in the books, right?
There are flashbacks. She could have put it in.
Here's the thing. I don't care.
Why'd you wait till like how many years after the books were done being published? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well-
That's the thing. I could see it both sides. Like, it's probably should have maybe hinted at it somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And the other part is, well, maybe she thought that. Maybe that's just she wrote him as a homosexual. The thing with Dumbledore is you don't get that from anywhere.
Yeah.
Like when I tell my students to come up with a biography, and maybe you don't give that information, but that information is there, so your character has that in their past, and that's what it reflects on how they act.
Yeah.
Dumbledore don't act that way at all. Homosexual, or he alludes to it, or anything.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're getting into a risky area saying that a whole group of people act a certain way. You know?
No, but I'm
Because
saying
that's not true.
No,
That's
I'm
not
not
true.
saying that. I'm not saying that. There's nothing in his history or the way he behaves that even insinuates it a little bit. Like, it's a character quirk if you're a homosexual, if you're straight, it don't matter. You have a quirk. You have quirks, right? You act a certain way, certain times, right? Does that make sense or no?
Yeah. I mean, I don't
I don't know. I think it could have at least been like hinted at like once.
Yeah.
Because like, it's not in any books, is it? Like not in the what are they called? Like the books after the main series?
Canons?
Like,
No.
are they in those either?
Well, and
I
I
don't
think
know.
that what she was trying to describe the relationship between Dumbledore and Grindelwald in the new movies, and how he's kind of like has this passion.
Oh, it's
about
coming
it,
out
and,
now.
You know,
She's gonna make him gayer in hell. in these
but
She better.
I will say this.
movies. After saying that, hell yeah, she better.
I will say this.
I'm waiting for the big make out with Johnny Depp, and then.
And this might answer your question about why people
I'm
are
actually not, by
outraged
the way.
right now, is because her most recent comments got more into the physical sexuality of it.
Okay.
Instead of just leaving it at he was a homosexual, him and Grindelwald had a relationship, she went further and said that it was a sexual relationship. And people are basically in the gay community are saying, why does it always have to turn to sex? Why can't it just be a relationship?
I agree. They're right.
Because why do you always have to push that agenda?
I agree.
And
I don't know why this is
I
even.
agree with it too.
I don't know why it's news. Like, it's stupid. Like when remember that year that every athlete came out and said they were homosexual. Like, I'm like, why is that news? I'm straight. Is that news? Like, who gives a shit? And I see what the people of the homosexual community are saying. Why does that define us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Anyway, people are pissed. Who cares? Look,
Every day.
here's something that's really stupid. So Danai of the Avengers Endgame poster, she was on the poster, but she wasn't named at the top of it. Outrage everywhere. Outrage. And discuss.
We can I just throw this out there? We need a special segment just called Outrage.
Yeah, for you
That would be like the
Outrage.
whole podcast.
idiots that are. Yeah.
Everything we talk about. Outrage.
So when I get these articles come through, I check the Twitters and the message boards and the comments just to make sure, because you know how clickbait articles is. You know what I mean, especially with racism or sexism or something. But go to the Marvel Twitter and all that when this happened. There's a very good fair amount of people that were pissed about this.
Yeah.
Why that you people are idiots. For one, okay, no, I'm gonna break it down. Okay, here's the main theme of the tweets I've seen. She's a woman and she's a woman of color, so of course she got the short end of the stick. Let's talk about how stupid every one of you that wrote this are. Can we do that? I want you to ask your parents what they fed you to make you so stupid. If you think Disney said, "Well, isn't Danai black and a woman?" Don't put her name on that poster. You think
There's
Disney?
no way.
Yeah, come on.
Not in this culture. Honestly, I chalk
She's
it
not
up.
a big character.
I honestly think it was a mistake.
I do too.
I don't
It
think
totally
they
was.
said. I don't think they said leave her off. But I also don't think they intentionally left her off.
They didn't intentionally left her off, and they didn't catch it because she's not a big damn deal in the movies.
But she is like a major.
She's not a major
actress.
character. No, she's not.
She is.
She was on The
Jay.
Walking Dead, and that was it.
The Walking Dead was huge
And
until
sure.
this season.
Look, I'm not saying she's a bad actress. I like Danai.
She's amazing, and she deserves credit for her. Her acting is really good.
I don't disagree with that, but her character in the movie is a minor character. Do you know her name?
I don't.
Of course you don't, because she's a minor character.
I don't know Black Panther's sister's name, and she's my favorite
I did like her character. I just
character
don't know her name.
in that movie.
Here's the thing. It was an oversight.
It was an oversight.
I went back to the Infinity War poster, and it was very interesting to see. One, Danai was on that poster, so that just shuts all you up right now.
She was on the poster,
and she
Yeah.
was named on the
and
poster.
she was named.
So all your sexism and racism comments, shove them straight up your ass because you're idiots, okay? You outrage culture. That's right, I'm mad.
So was there?
I'm outraged.
Was there a poster where she was on it, but her name wasn't on it?
Yes.
Yes.
And then people
Okay.
were flipping out about
Well,
it.
they fixed it right away.
They
So,
did.
They fixed it. And let me tell you this, on the Infinity War poster, Benedict Wong was shown, and he was not named. Do we not care about Asian people?
Angry. Like, why is no one talking about that?
Palm, and I'm going to screw this name up, Clementif,
Who played Mantis?
who played Mantis, was pictured on the poster and not on it.
Where's the outrage?
Not named. Where's the outrage for Wong
All right.
and Palm? Wong and Palm were left off, and nobody cared.
Listen,
No, it's done. People
there
are
is a little
fickle.
difference only because
There's no difference. It's
how many
hypocritical.
people were on the Endgame poster? 10, 12?
A lot.
There were 12 people.
There
You
was
could fit
20.
a-
Oh, I don't know how many on the end game. There was 22 people on the Infinity War poster.
But I'm saying there were 11 or 12 people on the Endgame poster. You could fit 10, but you couldn't fit 11 names on it. Come on, people.
guess
But it was a
not.
mistake. That's what I'm saying.
was a mistake.
But it's not something to get pissed off about.
It's not.
People are using race and sexism as a reason, and it's just that's our culture right now. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
You people need diapers. That's all I want to talk about because I'm getting fired up.
All right, but can I just say I still love her as an actress.
I like her. This is not her
Send
fault.
me an autograph. I love you.
She ain't
I
listening
feel
to
like
shit.
they all totally deserve their names on the poster.
Yes.
Everyone just needs to chill
And
out.
they fixed it immediately.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's just because
Drama averted.
our words have so much weight now, just with social media. As soon as
True.
anything that could be taken as outrageous or
Yeah.
anything.
Especially, and I'm going to say, especially when it comes to racism and sexism.
Yeah.
Those are the two hot button issues. And it's only black racism or white racism. Like, you never hear about with Asians or Mexicans or anything. You know what I mean? It's like whites against blacks all the time. Y'all need to calm down. You know what I'm saying?
People just want clicks. it seems
Racist
like.
whites need to go to hell. Racist blacks need to go to hell. Or
Listen,
they
can
can
we
do-
not send people to hell today? Okay?
I kind of feel like it.
Today.
All right. Next news
I hate
story.
racism so much. But I also hate when people use it as bullshit. It's a reason to be mad about something.
Okay.
They see smoke where there's no fire. All right. Happier news.
Happier news.
Happy time.
Dumbledore got a new boyfriend.
We already talked about that.
I'm just kidding. I don't got happy news. Sorry. E3 next year lost another man down.
Oh my gosh. Who is out now?
Wait for it. EA's not going to be there.
Wait, what? EA's not going to.
EA has dropped
Oh my
out
gosh.
along with Sony, and Nintendo, of course, will not be there.
Well,
What the heck?
looks like we're not buying tickets after all, guys.
Hell
Is
no.
E3 like screwed now?
E3's.
E3 is screwed,
Yeah.
but it's because I think, and this is my opinion, because there's what news is there on this? This is going to be all opinion at this point. It's a trade show, right? This is where developers and companies go to sell their shit.
It used to be a trade show.
That's what I'm saying.
It is not a trade show anymore. Now it is like a con. It's
It turned into like who could put on the best show and put it out there for the fans.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Would you pay? I mean, okay. First off, the shows are very elaborate. They have bands and lighting and blah blah blah. You know, they're incredible packages that because we run companies that do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
How much that costs?
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah.
pay all that money to go compete with other companies, or would you just pay that money and have your own event where you don't compete with nobody?
exactly.
Because it's not again, it's not a trade show anymore. It's who can flash up their stuff the best and sell it. You know.
Who's even left? Xbox.
Well,
Well, all those like Bethesda, all those
some of the
smaller developer
companies-
companies.
Well,
The
Bethesda's
developers.
got nothing to talk about right now.
that's just got apologies. That's all I got.
Apologies.
I'm so sorry about last year.
They'll be throwing bags off the stage for
I'm just so sad over
reconciliation.
Fallout 76.
If Xbox doesn't take this huge opportunity this year, because it might only be this year.
Yeah,
Who
I
knows
don't-
where E3 is at next year?
Right.
And announce their new system
Yeah.
ahead of something we're going to talk about a little bit.
Right.
If they don't do this,
Oh.
they're going to take their first misstep in the next console war.
Yeah.
They need to come out and kill it this year.
Come
Microsoft.
out swinging.
And I think they will because they're buying up developers left and right. I think they're going to make a real good run at this time.
I have a weird feeling Xbox is going to be like the leader this time around. I
do
don't know
too.
why.
I think they will too.
Well, they should be because the competition field has decreased extremely. So
Yeah.
Well, you mean at E3? I'm talking
at
about in the whole console
Yeah,
war.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're going to come out
Same.
on top.
yeah.
If they get back focused on games, they lost their focus last time. They
Yeah.
tried to make it more of an entertainment box and not enough of a gamer's box.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So we'll see how D3 is going. We were thinking about going this year, but I think I don't know.
I don't know now.
Yeah, it's looking lackluster, and plus YouTube covers it so well. I don't know.
They really do. I kind of enjoy sitting on my couch, eating popcorn and watching it from the comfort of my own home, and not paying $300 for a ticket. But you know,
Nintendo already does like their directs, just like live stream it.
yeah,
So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they're going to do
that's-
that again this year. They're going to do it either before or right after E3. So I mean,
So much less money, and they're
Yeah.
still getting all like the advertising.
and
Yeah.
no
Everything.
competition, you know, because they're going to
Exactly.
play by themselves. Don't get me wrong. I think E3 would be cool to go to, but it's definitely a fans thing. Now, here's the thing: like people are mad at Sony and mad at Nintendo and stuff like that because they won't be there, and they feel like this is a thing that the fans feel like companies should go there and tell us it's our Super Bowl. We all get excited about E3,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and when you don't go to our Super Bowl, we hate you.
But do you hate them enough not to buy their stuff?
Not
No.
me. I don't.
They
I'll still
still
buy their
come out.
games.
Yeah, they still come out ahead. They're not losing anything.
I'm more of a business-minded person. I don't blame them.
I don't either.
Don't get me wrong. I want them all there because I love the show as a fan. I like to see all the
Yeah.
new stuff coming out. I was hoping for this big reveal about the new PlayStation, the new Xbox. I was hoping E3 would be all about that.
Yep.
I guess we waited too long.
Yeah.
Should have went last year. Darn.
So I don't know.
All right.
So one more thing, and this is the biggest one.
Uh-oh.
Google. I had to redo all my notes because Actually, no, we have two more things.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This one's quicker. Hold off Google. Shelving it.
Shelvin.
At 12:02 a.m. this morning, Disney and Fox are now officially, or Disney has officially acquired Fox. I can't talk because I'm a professional.
I thought that was already done, to be honest with you.
Nah, yeah, it's
no.
finally happened.
Finally,
Wow.
the ink is now dry.
Yeah, it's official.
So-
So concerns, happy, sad, don't give a shit.
Give it like a week, and then Disney Plus will be running now.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
When's that actually coming out? Like, is it?
I don't
this
know that they've
year?
said. No, it's coming out this year. I don't know that they've said it. I don't know.
have a solid timeline.
I have May in my head,
Yeah.
but I get hit in the head a lot. I for some reason I thought May was like a target date or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, they just got a whole bunch more content.
Yeah, Netflix. What's gonna happen to them?
I think they're in trouble. Disney's gonna pull all their stuff. Now they're gonna pull all the Fox stuff that's on there. If there's Fox stuff, I don't really know.
Well,
Family Guy.
Family Guy.
I think that's already gone though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Oh, yeah, you're
Who
right.
Disney now has them Geordie Sharon.
Oh, that's true.
They acquired a lot of
Dude.
stuff when they acquired Fox. The only thing they didn't get was the
Fox Sports.
Fox Sports because it would have been a monopoly because they own ESPN.
Wow.
And so
They
they made
had
them
to
sell it
sell
off.
off.
They do own National Geographic. Remember we were talking about that?
I'm really
weren't
excited
sure.
about that, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
They acquired a lot of stuff. No, I think they already
Don't-
owned them.
They
no,
didn't-
I know.
Oh,
but
okay.
I mean,
I just didn't
when
know
we're
they did.
talking about Disney Plus, I'm really excited about the National Geographic
okay.
stuff that they're planning on releasing on there.
I got you.
That'd be cool to see the old stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess I didn't buy Fox News then. Like that's still a thing.
Man, I had a list and my phone died.
Ah,
Because I just remembered this today.
I'm gonna go with no.
I can't remember if they got the News Network or not. We'll have to look it up. We'll look it up after. They did it. I mean, there was a big paragraph of things they acquired from acquiring Fox. So my big thing is I'm excited about it.
Okay.
'Cause the House of Mouse, we're aces.
They
I
are
love it.
pretty magics.
I love
magical,
Disney.
So
I don't care. I'm a fanboy if that's what you want to call it. I don't care what you
I'm
call
gonna
it.
get you little ears.
You can get me ears. I'll wear them.
Mouse ears.
I like Disney. I like what they do. I even like the new Star Wars. Last Jedi, maybe.
I'm gonna say I'm about 50-50. They kind of just screwed up Star Wars. For me.
Yeah,
They're gonna have to fix that. I don't know how.
Uh-oh.
They got one chance. They don't do it on the next one. I think they're gonna be in trouble.
That's like one of the few movie franchises I still get pretty excited about, and they freaking screwed it up.
Yeah, Last Jedi was kind of off, but I do like Disney, man. I'll go for their track record. They put out way more stuff that I like than I dislike.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna have a chance to have Fantastic Four, one of my favorite comic books as a kid.
I hope they do well with that.
They've had the
Yeah.
shittiest movies ever in
They
superhero,
have.
and I feel like Marvel can fix it now, or Disney can fix it.
Please fix it, Disney. Fix it.
I want to see like a new
Want it
iteration.
done well.
Yeah, I want to see an iteration of X-Men. Like
Yes, I
A
want them
new
to
one.
reboot it, redo
Yes.
it, and start over and do it well.
And now they have
Oh,
Deadpool.
I don't know what they're gonna do. With
I don't
that.
know. Like, a Deadpool and a Spider-Man movie would be sweet.
It'd be sweet. Now, do you think the House of Mouse will like?
They can't tone him down.
Yeah,
That's
they
why
can't,
everyone
right?
likes him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's probably my only concern. You know, don't Disneyfy like.
I don't think they will. I think they know they have
I
to.
don't think you
they have
can.
to have some adult content.
Yeah.
Well, in that Spider-Man clip trailer, didn't they like cuss and all that? In
Yeah.
there? So like I seem like they're like loosening up a little bit. on
Yeah,
it.
I think they will.
I think they have to realize like they can't make everything for kids. You know.
Yeah.
Especially X-Men's a darker comic book because it deals a lot with
Yes.
like not racism, but like that's kind of the theme of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are different, so they fear each other and hate each other. And I really like the X-Men comics. I love them,
Yeah.
but they're darker, and I hope they keep that tone.
And now they can use the word mutants.
Now now we can use mutants.
Well, why couldn't they use the word mutants again?
Because Fox the Fox side owned mutants, X-Men, whatever. And they also owned Animanium.
Oh.
That's why Cap Shield's made out of vibranium and not animanium in the movies. And that's
see.
why Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are called enhanced instead of mutants in the MCU because they can't use the word mutant. Yeah, it's kind of
So dumb.
yeah. They copyrighted a word.
It's so weird that you can own a word. Like
It's the context of how you use the word.
so strange.
Yeah. But now it doesn't matter. We're all under one roof.
Overall,
I'm excited.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
all
excited.
under the House of Mouse.
House of Mouse. The Mouse House. I love it. I'm freaking copper. Andrew, make me a shirt that says House of Mouse.
We can do that.
I will tell you that when I was in Orlando last week, I looked for a shirt for you. I looked for any memorabilia at all that said House of Mouse on it. I did not find one thing.
No, I just blurted out
I'm
one day. I think I created it.
sorry.
I think I created it. It's me now.
I don't
That could be our first merch.
Merch. First merch. I know.
And then Disney will sue us. It would be great. If they can,
Hey, we
I'll
only
still
use
love
house and mouse, you know.
I'll still love it.
All right.
Anyway, I'm excited. So let's see.
All right. So now
the big one.
Google.
All week I prepared all this paper about the possible announcement that Google is going to have concerning gaming.
Yep.
Is it going to be a console? Is it going to be this, that? Well, we got was it yesterday? No, last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was working. That's why I didn't get it till this morning. They made the announcement.
They did. And thank you, Erin Gibbons, for sending me that article.
What?
Even though I already knew. She sent me an article about it.
I sent you an article about it. And then I gave you a warning and said, hey, all this stuff, all my notes are probably crap.
No, but you send me stuff all the time. Yeah. She thought of me and was like,
I'm never thanked.
I'm sure you know this, but here's an article.
You guys don't even reply to me half the time when I give you notes.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about this on there. Why is that? I feel alone.
Because we live in the same house. We eat at the same dinner table. And you'll send me a
I see you never.
3-page text message about what to do.
Trying to get some replies and stuff. All right, anyway.
For real, right? Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really say anything because I don't answer.
Well, you're a horrible son, so.
Yeah, that's about it.
So anyway, it's not a console. You're going to be able to play AAA games, multiplayer game, all this stuff. Nothing. It's a streaming service.
So the lag's gonna be terrible. Like, how does this work?
That's gonna be the question. Let me tell you what they're boasting, and then we can pick it apart. Okay.
Boasting.
Of course, it's gonna be like Netflix. It's gonna be like a stream service. If you have a phone, a laptop, an iPad, a TV, and it can have a Chrome browser on it, you can play AAA games with no load time, no updates, no patches. You can just play the game. Okay.
Sounds too good to be true.
Right.
It does.
It's set to release this year. Like I said, I'll play it on anything. Now, if you're watching YouTube and you're watching a game trailer of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, a little icon will be on there. It says "Play Now." You click on it, you're playing the game. That's what they're saying.
Isn't that insane?
They're gonna if this actually works, they're gonna take up a big part of the pie. I feel like.
Well,
Yeah,
let me keep going.
Okay.
So in 2019. This year, again, 2019 of this year. Did you hear what I just said? January 2019, this year, they patented a controller. And I was like, this looks like an Xbox controller. This controller will actually connect directly to the game center inside the company's whatever they're putting their servers and stuff. So you don't have to pair it to every device every time you want to use it.
What?
So weird.
So it's internet. Wow, that's crazy. How does that work?
Keep that in mind because I have questions. It's boasting AAA games. It's right now. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, of course, was a shoo-in because that's what they beta tested in October, and it went well from what I heard. Doom Eternal, Andrew, is going to be one of their first games.
I'm very concerned about that.
That's a very fast.
Yeah, very fast-paced game. You need very good reflexes to not die.
Yeah.
And if there's any lag at all, that's gonna make me angry.
It's not going to work.
Nope.
But maybe that's why they chose that one because it can prove that it can handle it.
Let's talk about that in a
If
second.
that works, I'm sold.
So you got your phone. You're playing the game. Oh, you're home on the TV. You can turn on TV, and I don't know how they did it, but I don't know if they explained it very well. You're picking up where you left off on the TV.
Are we gonna need smart devices?
Yeah. You have to have internet connection. Smart device.
Well, my TV's not gonna work then. Dang it.
This is not an option for you.
They're all in on this, guys. They created their own studio called Stadia Games and Entertainment.
Stadia.
They hired Jade Raymond.
Will they be at E3?
Maybe.
I hope Jade is. She's very hot. Oh, sorry, baby.
Sir.
You would say that too. You say guys are hot, and I say girls are hot. And sometimes I say guys are hot, and you say girls are hot. Anyway, she's an industry vet, man. She worked at EA, Sony, Ubisoft.
She's old.
EA.
No. She's hot. Didn't you hear what I said? She's going to head the studio, though, and they have over 100 studios and 1,000 engineers that already have the dev kits for the Google Stadia already in their possession. Now we can talk. This is a streaming service, no box, no physical copy of the game. Let's talk concerns and positives.
All right.
Well, I figured this was going to happen eventually, but now this is really going to speed it up, I feel like, if this actually works.
Yeah.
Well, Xbox was... Okay, this ain't super new.
Yeah, people have tried this.
Yeah, PS View or PS Play or whatever, PS4 Play or whatever. They have a streaming service. to play old PS3 games.
Yeah.
Right.
EA has their own thing too, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know.
They used to be.
Probably. Xbox has oh crap, what is their service called? It's $10 a month.
Oh, is it just called the Xbox Game Pass? No.
Game Pass, yeah. The
Okay.
Xbox has Game Pass. And then crap, I had another one in my mind. Anyway, it's not a revolutionary new thing, but the way they're trying to implement it with AAA games looks like it's going to be the next step.
Game changer.
Xbox is what I'm saying. Their next console, they're going to bring out 2 consoles at the same time. One of them is going to be no disc drive.
Oh.
This is my concern. I like owning a physical copy. So if you're doing this, you get into a game like right now. I'm playing Division 2. I love it. I'm really I'm playing it a lot. Wonder if I wake up tomorrow and they take that off of the streaming service. And then what do I do? I've lost all my progress. Oh, is it going to save my progress in a game that it takes off of the streaming service? Like that kind of stuff
that's a good
concerns
point.
me.
I agree. There's concerns there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Andrew, would you like not be able to own a physical copy of a game?
I don't like that idea, but I feel like it's just too late, honestly. Because like in the past, like Nintendo, they've always included like a beefy manual.
Yeah,
it's always looked cool.
Mm-hmm.
Even on this latest Smash, they didn't have anything in the box.
Yeah,
not even a slip of paper, nothing.
Yeah, it's true.
So like, I think it's already on its way out, getting physical media.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And it is a developer, I'm not one, a developer or a publisher. Of course, they would love to eliminate all that extra cost of that, right?
Heck yeah.
It's like just about pure profits now.
Wow.
But for me, I like the physical. It's like owning a movie. Like I won't own a movie on Amazon. I'll go out and buy it at like Target. You know what I mean? Because I want the physical copy because it's almost like fandom to me to have it displayed in my room.
It's true.
And my other concern is, okay, so there's series on Netflix I really like, and then when the license runs out, you can't watch them anymore on Netflix. So what happens when I get a game I really like Metal Gear or something, and I'm digging this game? It's one of them games I'm going to play for a long time. License runs out, I have no access to the game.
Yeah.
That's my concern with a streaming service in video games.
You have to have internet. So wonder if your internet's down.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no playing.
Not just, you have to have good internet, right? I can see like the Midwest not being able to use this, right?
Yeah.
Because the internet's so shady in that area.
Oh God, I feel like the lag is just gonna be terrible. If you're on like Wi-Fi, you're not gonna have like a steady connection the whole time.
That's the thing. You have to keep it plugged in.
Do they say anything about offline play
No.
or internet speeds at all?
They didn't address either, and I actually wrote that down as question marks. What's the offline play? Is there offline play? Because I would say there's not. Do you own the game? Are you buying the game? Are you renting the game and the service? They don't talk about any of that. So, because they got to make money, right? So you're gonna have to buy the service. We'll say $20 a month, $10 a month.
Right.
Are you getting all those games free? Because now I don't believe that's going to happen. That's way too nice. That's way too good.
Yeah.
Developer.
There's got to be a limit on how many games you can access at a time or something, right? You can't just
They gotta make money somehow.
have unlimited
the way I
access.
see it is you have the service and then you rent or buy the game. But now we're getting to a point where now it's too expensive for me to go that route. I'd rather just do what I've been doing.
Right.
So I don't know. I can't wait to hear how they're going to price this shit.
In my experience, if they don't mention something that is obvious, like internet speeds or offline play, then it's a problem.
Or price.
Or price.
The fact they didn't come out with a price,
It seems like an issue.
It's gonna be a lot.
they're really mulling something over because there are issues on that price.
Yeah.
Because hey, the people that make these games got to make money, so they're gonna have to charge Google, or Google's gonna have to pay licensing fees, just like Netflix does for movies, to use the games, which they're gonna have time sensitive things on it. So that Metal Gear or Fallout, you only get to play it for a year. License runs out, you're screwed.
I hope it's like Spotify, because nothing on Spotify's ever went away. Like the music's always just stayed there.
Yeah,
But you know,
I don't know
if it's actually gonna be like that or not.
Now let me give you the other side of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Yeah,
Why
I
is
don't know.
Spotify like different than everybody else?
Let me give you the other side of it though.
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
What do you mean?
Because I was one of the beta testers for Spotify.
Yeah.
Talking to my
And
just as good.
I'm pretty sure that there were artists that pulled their songs.
Oh,
from
they
Spotify.
pulled their songs.
Yeah. But, I mean, still, it's kind of the same concept.
Well, they probably
Yeah.
pull. They want to sell them themselves. I'm
you know?
sure, right?
I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
like, Taylor Swift pulled her music. And so there's always that possibility that things can be pulled.
I don't think you can
Yeah.
compare music and video games in the same business model,
But
though.
once a license run, the licenses have end dates. And once developers have the option to say, no, we're not renewing your license.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? So there's always...
It's going to change everything. Okay, so we're all agreeing the future. This is the future, one way or the other. Whether it's Google Stadia or Xbox comes out with their thing, or somebody, whatever.
Yeah.
GameStop's gone.
Yeah.
All these local stores are going to be gone. They're out of business. You're not. A lot of us buy used games. I'll tell you right now, every game I buy is used, unless it came out. I buy it on day one. I buy a used game. That's going away.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're all just gonna be sitting in a room connected to a TV screen on the face, not leave the house
Plugs
ever.
up in our ass.
It really stinks.
But let me take it on the other end. Apex Legends is one of the games I own because you have to, but I own it digitally.
Yeah.
It's great not having to get off my fat ass after I play a game and just click on Apex Legends and not put a disc in.
I think a free game's okay for me to not actually get anything for it.
I would like it with all my games, but again, then I don't like the trade off of not having the physical copy. So I don't know.
It's hard.
Here's the other thing: the physical copy. I don't like it. I take it back. I turn it in. I trade it in at GameStop or wherever, and I get a few bucks back for it. Can't do that with digital game.
It's true.
There's no trade-in.
But it's going to happen.
I guess I'm still a fan of physical media, to be honest with you.
I am too. I think the Google Stadia. I'm not excited. I'm very curious to see how this goes.
I don't know if it's going to be a replacement, maybe just like a complement to what we already have, maybe.
Well, you see the timing, right? They're getting out. That's coming out this year, by the way. They're getting out before the new systems.
Yeah.
If this rocks, them new Sony and Microsoft are going to be like, what the shit?
They're going to change their course.
Yeah. I will say this.
I actually think Microsoft. I'm sorry, real quick.
No, you're good.
Microsoft is already thinking that far ahead because of course their next box is no disc.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
As much as I'm with you, Andrew, I like having physical copies, but we are seeing less and less effort put into the physical copies. I feel like it's a battle that we're not going to win just with as it progresses. I think that there's like music. How many CDs can you find? Even though I love the trend of going back to vinyl, but that's another talk. But I feel like you can't fight it. But if we do see this progression to streaming, I do hope the prices come down significantly. Because do not make me pay $60 for a streaming game.
Think about this. I don't think you're going to pay $60, but what if you pay $20 and then you pay $10 for the service? That's $30. $30 a month times 12. Where are you at there? $260, right? A console costs $400, $300. You buy your games, whatever, and you own them forever, and you own the console forever, and you can play it offline. You're going to spend a lot more on Google Stadia in the long term than you will of the life of a console. And
it's that there's no trade-in value, like when you're done with that game, and that's big. That's big in our community.
I feel like I'm giving low numbers here too.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to buy the game, it's going to be at least $30, $40. I mean, I think in a year, you're going to pay more for this than you will a console and games.
I guess we'll see.
I guess
we'll see
what
price they come out with.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't usually sell my games too much. I like if it's a good game, I just keep it.
Yeah, me too.
So
I
guess it depends on the game.
I always say I'm gonna trade all these in, and I don't because I'm like, I'll go back to that one day. I'll go back to that one.
Especially like Fallout, anything from Bethesda.
I'd never get rid of them.
Yeah.
And like I've been watching on YouTube these Metal Gear things. I forgot how much I love that series, and now I'm dreading I ever got rid of any of this. I still have the newest one, but that's like my least favorite one.
I have it from my Xbox. I got the HD collection.
Oh, you just made your dad's day.
Wait, you have a 360 still?
Yeah.
Can I borrow it?
Maybe.
You almost made your dad's day.
I really wish I could remember the YouTuber I was watching because he did like a video on each Metal Gear, and he put a lot of work into them. Like they were like an hour long, and they were very entertaining. And it just made me want to play the games again. But
yeah, I like just watching about the story.
So what's on the HD collection?
It's 2, 3, and then one for the PSP. They don't actually include the original one.
There's a Legacy collection for the PS3 that like has everything on it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that. Yeah, because I have like some older
at least all the main ones. I don't think they have like Peace. They might have Peace Walker, but not the other one.
Yeah. I know. I want to try to get the one for the GameCube. They redid the original game.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to try to do.
Oh, well. All right. So I think that's the news for today. That's a long news.
A lot of news,
How much time we even have?
All right.
Let's get to our review of The Division 2. All right. And now we are going to do our first initial review of
movie R&D. Hello. Oh, this is
Let's get serious for a second. I absolutely love when you look at me the way you just did, with the smart ass smirk in your face, like you're just gonna tear me down, and you completely shove your foot right in your mouth. Nothing makes me happier.
All right, then you have to find a new name for this segment.
I don't.
Come on.
You have to, because I
C-Pop
like
Universe, give us a good name
Yeah, I
for
think we
our
need your
game
help on this
review
one.
segment. Please do it.
All right, so we're gonna do our initial review of the Tom Clancy's Division 2. This is a big MMO game. You know, the looter shooter term is now a new thing, right?
Looter shooter.
I've been
love
here.
rhyming
Every YouTube personality that I watch has now acquired that thing. Even some of the podcasts I listen to have acquired it.
And now we have.
I've never heard of looter shooter until the last month or two.
Well, whoever came up with it is brilliant. 'Cause
I love it.
It flows right off the tongue. Looter shooter.
Looter
Guess we
shooter.
have a new genre now.
We have yeah. We
Oh yeah, right.
Maybe.
have at least a new
Platformer,
name
looter
for
shooter.
it. Yeah.
Hey,
So anyway, Tom Clancy's Division 2 takes place in the apocalypse and Washington, D.C. Your home base is the White House.
yes.
And, you know, I don't know what to say about it. There's a lot of story involved in this. What's you guys' first impressions of the game so far?
I think it's different. We've talked a little bit about this. I'm really enjoying this game. I like a lot. I want to play it all the time.
Yeah.
But Andrew, you not so much.
I only played this game for like about 2 hours, maybe.
Okay.
Really? You don't like it?
I didn't really get to play with too many people. I can't even tell if I'm still in the freaking tutorial or not.
Oh,
To be honest,
yeah.
I don't think I am. But
Did
I
you get to
haven't
the White
seen-
House?
Yeah, I'm after that stuff.
Okay.
But
You're
like,
out.
I haven't seen any real people, just freaking NPCs the whole time.
You know, I
Yeah.
rarely see, I don't, yeah, I always see people in the safe houses.
They're just like hanging out there.
Yeah.
Like literally just standing there. I'm like, what? Do you guys
I you know, I
play
don't,
this game or are you just chilling?
I don't think I've seen them in the like, not the
I have
world.
not.
Is that the way the
That's-
game's designed? So there's no PvP?
I don't know. Because I couldn't even tell. Like, I thought, is it the game starting now?
No.
Is the game starting now? I couldn't tell.
That's really strange.
That's a good question. Because one time I called for help and somebody did come and help me.
Yeah.
But maybe they like spawned in or something.
Yeah.
Like an actual player came to help me.
Oh, that's cool. And it wasn't me?
No, it was when we were trying to take a control point and we kept getting killed, and so I hit call for help or something when we died, and the guy player come running in.
So this is what I think, Andrew. I think that if you would play co-op with us, I think you'd enjoy it a lot more. And after talking to you, I thought about it. I do not think I'd enjoy this game if I was playing by myself.
I did not.
No.
It was my experience was filled with just aggravation with
Oh.
a couple spritz of yeah every
Yeah.
once in a while,
Right.
like once in a while.
All right.
Just little things tick me off.
What are you aggravated? Yeah. Tell me those things. Tell our listeners like what is messing you up about the game.
One very stupid thing
It's all right.
is you have to hold in square to do anything in this game. I'm trying to walk through the door. I'm hitting square.
Oh,
You
you,
have to
do
hold
have to
it
hold
in.
it. You do have to. There's like a load, like, yeah.
Very annoyed.
Freaking Red Dead did that too. And
Yeah,
a cou-
he started it all.
They did, and like seriously, there was another game after Red Dead, but not this one. That we had to hold shit, and I'm like, what is this new trend of holding the button down for 10 minutes to get a door to open or to pick something up?
So annoying.
Yeah.
Even to loot something in this game, you have to hold the button down a little bit. You know, I just want to loot and go. I like, let's go. You know,
Yeah.
Tap the button.
Yeah.
And that's it.
that is super annoying. I agree.
It's
Yeah.
stupid.
Anything else off the top of your head that is irritating you?
I guess I never really played these games, so like just the gameplay in general just kind of felt like clunky, kind of weird. But
See, the secret of these games, not the secret, but these games to be good, they're grindy games. They're games where you're going to have to keep finding better gear through grinding, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
If the gameplay's good and solid and fun and it has a lot of variation, these games will have long lives. If they don't, these games suck. Like they die quick. Like Anthem's going to die quick because people are getting to the top of the level and there's nothing to do afterwards. Like DC Universe Online, once you got to the final level, the game felt like it was just starting because there's all the extra stuff they added and they kept giving you reasons to come back and get more loot, you know,
Yeah.
right.
and get more stories and yada yada yada. This game so far, I like it.
I like it. I really love looking for loot. It's like one of my favorite things. It's like scavenger hunt.
You
I
are a
love
little
doing that. I know, right? He's like always like 100 feet ahead of me. I'm like, there's loot.
Sometimes it's so frustrating. I'm getting ready to fight. I'm like, all right. You go around the flank, and I'm like, where the hell is she? You're like, I found a ceramic and a kid's shoe. I'm like, that's great. I'm dead. So like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I like the loot too. That's why I
Yeah.
like Fallout so much. Like I just walk
Yeah.
around scrapping stuff the whole time.
It's true.
It's not like Fallout though. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, Fallout's got it down to a T. I like the way Fallout.
me too.
See, this is everything I wanted Fallout to be without the whole building stuff.
Okay, yeah.
If it had the building component
Yes.
that Fallout has, I think, which it kind of has the building when you're building your base camp.
Yeah,
but
it's
you're
just
through,
upgrading.
Yeah,
You're
you're
just
upgrading your
upgrading.
base camp, so that's kind of cool. I don't know. I really enjoy it. I love the looting. This is the first shooter game that I feel like I'm pretty accurate. Like I can actually kill people on, so that's kind of exciting. Maybe I'm just getting better at playing them. I don't know. But and I love upgrading after every mission that we finish, I go in and like upgrade all of my stuff and make sure I'm using the best equipment and the best,
What was that noise?
best guns and everything.
What was that noise? Our viewers want to know.
Our viewers didn't even hear it.
I heard it sounded like a bee.
It sounded like a
Beep.
it was my phone.
It's so professional in this place.
Professional.
I don't know. I think the game's gonna be good. They're just like little.
You're
design
allowed to hate
quirks.
the hell out of this game.
I really think it could be good. I just haven't really got to play with any actual people yet.
Yeah.
Well, let's play tonight.
Tonight, as soon as we're done,
Let me tell you a few things.
let's do it.
Yeah, let me tell you. I like the environment. We've spent a lot of time in DC. Christy more than anybody. I thought they did the city very
Oh
well.
yeah, they
you know?
did a good job with the.
The insides of the buildings are different. Like they don't get all like kind of like Fallout and other games where they use the same assets inside. Like I don't feel like we're not far in, but I don't feel like they've done that. You know,
Yeah.
it's a little overwhelming at first because I didn't play Division 1.
Me either.
And in all these, there's a lot of options.
There are.
Settlements and control points and all these different ways to upgrade and craft. And the menu's a little confusing for a while until you really get the hang of it. Like I'm starting to get there now and I'm understanding what everything does and finally how to mod my gun and all that. But at first, that's super overwhelming. Like I didn't know how to do anything. Which I don't mind. I'm learn and go, right? My biggest problem is like the trailer for the game sold me on this really cool story. And really, there's been no story.
There's
in this
no
game.
storyline. No.
At the beginning, you get your cutscenes, like where you probably were at for a while, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to the White House. After that, man,
We haven't had it, but we haven't done story missions. For
we've
a
done a
while.
bunch.
Yeah, but we had
Every-
cutscenes for those.
For like
With
10
the,
seconds.
The girl that we saved.
Yeah,
you know, the
that wasn't even
girl
a
that we
story.
saved.
Yeah, but they're like so quick. And do you know what the Division is? Because I have no idea. Because I didn't play the first one. They didn't explain it to me in the second one. You know.
Right.
I don't even know what caused this viral outbreak or anything. Like they're not really going into a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I guess I may have a misconception about this game, but I just came into it thinking this is going to be like very tactical, team-based gameplay stuff like that. But I don't know. Is it?
I think it is, and I think you're not having a good time with it because you're by yourself, and I think it would suck by yourself.
Yeah.
I think people would just keep swarming you until you're dead.
Yeah.
Because some of they're not bullet sponge. Like certain guys are bullet sponges, but they take a lot of bullets to kill. So I can imagine if I was by myself and there's a bunch of people because there's ones that charge you.
Yeah.
They screw you up.
I
do
did die
too.
a couple times on that first freaking mission. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think being by yourself's tough, or until you get I have a turret I like to put out. His name's Reggie.
He named it.
I named it because it's so
How
awesome.
cute.
But when you get to stuff like that, it starts to help and make it easier. But at first, the game's really overwhelming.
It's really difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an easy game, but I feel like the difficulty level is just if you're playing with a team, not alone.
Oh God.
I feel like the difficulty level is just at the right space.
All right.
What happened to you?
You get down to the end of your coffee and you take the big swig and it's all coffee grinds for some reason?
Ooh.
Oof.
That was a Keurig too. That
Yeah,
That's
why'd that
disgusting.
happen? Weird.
All right.
I agree with your.
Yeah.
I agree with it. You saying you want this, like how you wanted this to be, like what Fallout
Yeah.
was supposed to be. I think the mission design's really good. Well, I've only seen a couple missions, but
Yeah.
I like that there's little mini events, like when you
Yeah.
walk by, the door opens, or someone says hi to you, or like it's cinematic. I wish Fallout was like that. Their missions kind of suck ass. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest with
They're
you.
terrible.
Yeah.
So like if they could just take the looting system of Fallout and like take this like mission design of this game and
Yeah.
morph it together, could be really good. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. I don't think this game does loot. I mean, it does loot fine as it comes to like when you do something, you get better loot. But like the scavenging part, like just doesn't feel like you're scavenging. Like not like Fallout. Fallout,
Definitely.
like everything had a use,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of it. You just had to find the right stuff that you needed for whatever you were doing.
Right.
Yeah.
That component's missing.
Yeah, like this game almost kind of feels like a shell a little bit to me. Like I'm just walking around like this curated event because I can't like I'm used to Fallout where I can just touch anything, pick up anything.
Yeah.
Like I can't do anything in this game. I can't interact with anyone. Like in Red Dead Redemption 2,
Yeah.
even just like random people, we can be like, "Hey, get away from me," or something.
That is probably my biggest complaint of Division 2. I wish there was more interaction with
Yeah, even when you're in the settlements, like you can only talk to the people you're supposed to talk to. Like you can't talk to everyone.
And there's
Sucks.
no reaction though either. There's just no.
They'll say something to you, like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Captain?" or whatever, and that's about it. Though. Like, there's no real
Probably gonna hear
interaction.
that like 1,000
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably my biggest complaint about it, but it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, I would if they had that, I would like.
I try to get people to interact with me. Like the first mission, you save like that girl's daughter or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's the first thing I try to do is just shoot her in the face like 1,000 times so that she can at least say something to me. But she's like, nope, she's fine, invincible.
Brutal.
Apparently, not just her, like everybody is like on my team. I try to get a reaction from anybody. Nope.
Yeah,
Nothing.
and sometimes the reaction you get is stupid. Like this happens a lot. Where like I'm leaving the settlement, and the guy will be like, "Hey, welcome back," and I'm like, "The hell, asshole, I'm leaving."
Yes, I don't know. I've seen a couple of the assets reused already,
Did you?
and I
Yeah.
kind of just like, come on, man. I just been playing this game for like an hour.
Yeah.
Like I saw like 2 people in the same room that were the same NPC. I've seen.
Oh, that probably is true. Yeah, because I haven't really paid attention to them because they're so bland. Like I don't.
Yeah,
even
they're. Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah.
God. But I've already seen like the same signs already. Like, screw you, we're armed or whatever. I've already seen that like 4 times. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
how hard is it that just to make like another Photoshop document, put a new texture on that with something else? It can't be that much. I don't
agree.
know.
I agree.
So I guess I'm just nitpicking.
No, you're not. That's why we're here. I do like the amount of different guns. It seems like there's a good bit of.
Oh, yeah.
I have a ton of different guns, and so and they all kind of fire different and stuff, and they feel different. You know, a sniper feels like a sniper. A shotgun definitely feels like a shotgun. So it's like it tailors to your style.
I like the different missions. Like there's side missions. There's the control points. There's the main missions. You know, there's
Events.
hostage situations and
Those are all
you know
events.
all of those events. I love all there's always like something to do. So if you get bored doing something or you're kind of done with one mission, want to try something else out.
Yeah.
There's some different options there, which I like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't mind the tutorial so much. Well, I think was the tutorial because
Yeah.
it just kind of throws you right into like this mission. It's just like disguised with like a story bit.
It's I can tell you it's definitely the tutorial until you meet the quartermaster, and then the real game kind of
Once
starts.
you save the girl, though, he's at the point where he saved.
You're
the
past the
girl's daughter,
tutorial.
Yeah.
the woman's daughter.
I just it's
Oh no, are you? When was that?
The woman's daughter. That was like.
because you go to the White House, talk to this lady.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, get my daughter back," and blah blah blah.
God, I don't remember that already. I get hit in the head too much.
Oh my god, why is every protagonist in games now like silent? I'm so sick of that. To be honest with you, I'm sick of like this awkward dialogue. Well, you came to save the day, huh? You just walked right into the White House. You didn't say a word yet. I trust you. Go get my daughter for me.
Yeah, my guy's an asshole. He don't talk to anyone.
Like that was in GTA. It's in Red Dead Online 2. I thought it was okay when like Link did it and like Zelda and stuff, but now like
When Link
everyone
did
just
it.
copies him now. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
Just
I'm a big
awkward.
fan. I am a big fan when Link did it. That's funny, but
I'd rather they just talk. Just talk. I don't care. It's not pulling me out of the game. I'm assuming it has something to do with budget, like
Yeah.
the voice acting. Like they have to record less voices and stuff. I don't know.
I don't know.
How
Or
hard
is
could it be?
do they feel like it's gonna break your immersion if you make a character that looks like yourself but doesn't sound like you? I don't give a shit. Like
Me either. I'd rather just have like a normal conversation that makes
And
sense.
you can hardly
Fallout
ever-
did it.
yeah.
Fallout, you had he said all the lines. That's a
Yeah.
huge game, and they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make a guy look like you. He don't sound like you. Well, tough shit. It's a video game. You know?
Right.
Shocker here. He's not you.
Well, I just know in these games you're not going to have any dialogue options, so there's way less dialogue that needs to be recorded for these people.
It's tough to get into a story when your guy doesn't talk at all. Yeah.
It's like I don't care. It's just going to be some stupid
Even in
dialogue.
the cutscenes, though, it's like, yeah, do something.
All right. Well, this is just our initial review. I don't want to go in all day because that's pretty long on news. Can't think of much. I think the game's gonna get grindy, which they're going to. We know that. Will it have a lasting play? I think it'll have a shelf life for me.
I think it will too. It'll become repetitive because as much as there's a variety of different things to do, each of the individual things are kind of very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time you go to save a hostage, it's very repetitive. Things like that. So yeah, I think it'll have a shelf life.
All right, let's go ahead and rate it. I think I said all I want to say right now.
All right.
I'll say a little more in the rating. So the way we rated on Culture Pop is 10 being tits.
No.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh my gosh.
10 is the best score you can get. 10 being what? You got something else? Because it's tits.
10 being playing this game with your family.
10 being tits and 1 being the apocalypse. 5 being average.
Okay.
Christy, got it first.
I am really enjoying this game. I think it will have a shelf life, but for right now, I am going to give it a 7.5.
All right, 7.5.
7.5.
Short and to the point, huh?
Yep.
Don't want to justify that at all?
Well, I'm liking it, but it is a little repetitive, so I'm not exactly sure. I hope that I see it to the end where I kind of do missions in all the different levels and different areas. I think right now I'm at a level 9, and I'd like to get to like a level 30 because that's when a few other things open up. So, yeah.
All right. What about you, buddy?
I know I'm pretty pessimistic about this right now, but that might change in the future if I actually get to play with some people. I have hopes for this because the mission design could be good. I even like the first boss. Like, you were shooting him in the arm, one of his armor pieces blew off.
Yeah, I do like
that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it seems like it's going to be more reactive in some ways, but it's really bland in other ways. Like, it seems very generic to me.
Did you notice, like if they're carrying bags and stuff and you shoot the bag, their grenades go off and things like that? Like, they do have weak points, a lot of the characters.
I think I did that by accident, but I just didn't realize what happened.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm going to give us a 6, I think. Like, it's a little bit above average.
6?
Yeah, but
All right.
once I actually play it, I'll probably go up a little bit.
Once you play with me, you're going to be like, this is the best game ever.
You're gonna realize how much you have to save her life.
I'll keep you busy.
You know what you do. You know what she does.
Huh.
I'll be killing everyone. I'll be, and the big guy comes and I'll kill him, and she'll be like, "I got him." I'm like, "What? Wait, what?" She does it all the time. I'm like, "I didn't even see you shoot."
This ought to be fun. Pretty
just kidding.
entertaining stream to watch, I'd say.
It's fun because we just play different. Like, she likes to run around. I'm like, let's do it. Or sometimes she likes to go straight to the objective, and I like to run around. We're never on the same page. It's fun though. I have fun playing.
We
with
do
it.
have fun playing it.
For me, I like the game so far. I don't like looter shooters that much because traditionally they've had bullet sponge enemies in it. These guys take some bullets. I don't think they're bullet sponges. The bosses that you fight, they take a lot of bullets, but they use armor, like you just said, and the armor breaks. All right, he's about dead. I'm gonna get him now. At least they give it a reason to make him a little tougher.
Yeah.
Because like, what else you gonna do, really?
Yeah.
To make it, because if you shoot him 6 times, he's dead. The game's too damn easy, right?
Yeah.
I like the amount of different perks and skills that you have. There's a lot of that, and the only thing I feel like is I'm really leveling up the skills quick. Not the skills, the perks very fast. I hope there's more after.
Well, some of those don't open up until
Level 30.
Level 30.
Love the amount of guns. I like the map. I like Washington, D.C. I think they did a good job with it. I don't like, I think it's going to get repetitive and grindy. I wish they had, now we're very early. I think, like you said, around level 9. But all the enemies look the same.
Yeah.
You got your 3 or 4 different ones.
Yeah.
Seems like a common issue with these games these days.
Yeah, and how
Everything is just like bland.
How hard is it to just have more people? You know what I mean? Or at least make them look. They can have the same programming as it comes to their mannerisms. Give them a different character model, though.
Yeah.
You're
How hard
a
is that?
AAA company. Like,
Yeah.
just get like a little group of
Do it.
people pumping out real quick. I don't know.
Now I'm just fighting hyenas now. I'm sure there's other groups, and maybe hopefully they'll be different.
Oh,
But
that's a good point.
I hope so. They only mentioned the freaking hyenas in the beginning, though.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
the map's huge. If I have to fight hyenas throughout that whole map, which it's huge and it goes up to all these high levels that you could go in there, but you get your ass kicked. So you're gonna have to grind to get there. And there's hyenas the whole time, man. Again, I ain't gonna make it. I'll get bored. You know? It's early in the cycle. I like the game. I like playing with Christy, so I hope we play tonight.
Aw, you like me.
Well, it's a game that like you're actually okay with
Totally
it.
ignored me.
No, I'm saying it's a game that you're doing pretty good at.
Oh, Thanks.
Usually,
See?
I have to run around in games and watch your back.
Yes.
I don't feel like I feel like I can leave you now, and you're not.
I'm getting better. I'm
you won't
telling you.
instantly die.
Wait until you see Andrew. You're gonna see how many people I kill. You're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, she's so amazing."
Like
Pretty excited,
Apex,
actually.
I spend 80% of the time seeing if you got all your stuff, seeing if you're getting, you know what I mean, and then I end up dying early because I'm paying attention to you the whole time.
I'm really bad at Apex.
It's not that you're bad. I have that husband thing where when Andrew plays, I do it with him too.
protect
I don't tell
me.
him, but I'm always
You're
watching.
so sweet.
Oh yeah, I protect you in a video game. I'm freaking a hero. I'm giving this game a 7.
Okay.
I'm right about the middle of what you guys think. Christy doing math on that. It's a 7, Christy.
No, it's not. It's a 6.83.
Why would it be a 6.83?
6 plus 7 plus.
Oh,
would
it's
you
a
give it
6. I'm
6.5?
sorry. I thought you.
7.5.
Yeah.
I thought you gave it a 6.5. Okay,
Do math, Jay.
and do hearing because I heard him wrong. I can do that.
All right. So the family score for Division 2 is 6.8333333333.
Nice solid number.
All right, guys, that's it for
Nice
today.
solid number.
If you haven't yet, go to social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Like us at cpopuniverse.com. Jesus, Lord, I'm so tired. Why'd I .com that?
I don't know.
.com and everything. Just .com and
Don't
shit.
comment.
Don't
Just go to
comment.
C-Pop
I'm
Universe.
an idiot. Working
We
on
do
a
Twitch
website.
too. And YouTube. Do we say that?
Yep, and we're going to Twitch tonight. Let's Twitch that stuff tonight.
C-Pop
Division 2
Universe.
Twitch.
Awesome.
Would you say at CPOP Universe? Check out our YouTube. We're starting to put a lot more stuff on it, and we actually just did some trailer reactions that are going to go up this week, probably the next day or
Yeah,
two.
absolutely.
And that's it. We're moving along on Culture Pop. Thank you for helping us grow, and we will see you guys next week.
See you on the flip side.
Bye, guys.
Wait, don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that again. Oh, my God. I hate this show. Goodbye.
Goodbye.